Hello there, Facebook.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Yes. Happy Sunday to you. That's good.
What's going on, everybody?
Yes.
Well, we getting ready to do this live. If you know anybody that would like to come on, tag them into our show so they can see today's broadcast.
Yes.
Let me make sure that I can see
I can't see.
the notification. Hello, T. How are you? How was your day?
I'm doing good. Kids, don't let that thing fall over.
What thing? It's not gonna fall. It's all good.
All right. I'm doing good. How was your day?
It's been good.
All right. Welcome to Tanisha Shakia. Hey, everybody. Giving everybody a chance to get in here so we can start this live. How did you open it? Oh, this is my glass.
Yep. All right, so we just speaking to everyone.
Yes. Welcome in September. Welcome, September is finally here. Yes.
It's the bird month. Is that what everybody been saying?
This is my birthday month. Let's see.
Yes, a year has went by already. You remember when we went to the rooftop for your birthday,
Oh,
girl?
yeah.
It's been a year already. That was so fun.
Yes, it was. It was so fun. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Till I fell.
Did you fall? I don't remember you falling.
No, not at the rooftop. At the thing.
Oh.
It was real fun till I fell. So I had a good time. I had a good time till I fell off that thing.
On the bull. Y'all should have saw her. That was so funny.
I had a good time. You couldn't tell me nothing. 44 was like the year for me. I had been pumped up for 44 for so long. And I got out there. We went to the rooftop.
We had fun. She was riding that thing, y'all. She was woo. The next thing you know, she was.
But no, what happened was it had overheated. So it was like I kind of figured something was going on with it because it took it so long to start. And then nobody came up there, lady come up there, she didn't say nothing. I was riding. I said, wait a minute. The lady said, jump off. I said, jump off? I said, I'm gonna keep riding.
Yeah.
That thing swung me around, girl.
She made the bull hot, y'all.
No, the bull was already hot before I got up there. All the folks was riding. It was so fun. And after I fell off and swung me off, I got off. After I fell off, I was trying to duck down. The people was running towards me. I said, wait a minute, something's going on here. Before I held my head up, that bull said, zoop, and hit me in my head. Girl, I threw all my food away. I was just ready to go.
Yeah, it was a done deal then.
It was. All of it.
I'm looking at this thing. Do I got a dimple? You see like it.
You do.
What in the world? I have never had no dimple before. What is going on? Do you see it?
Look at that. You smile. You got Canberra smile.
What? Where did that come from?
Canberra smile.
What is that?
I guess when you get in front of the camera, this probably smile like.
I smile anyway.
I didn't say you did.
But I never noticed that. I'm looking up there and I see it.
Oh wow.
Okay. So what's going on?
All right, we done welcome September in here. Got any birthday shout outs? Anybody got any birthday shout outs? Just shout it out, put it up here. Let us know where you coming in, what state you coming in from. If you're coming in from the United States, anywhere you coming in from, put it up there. I keep messing with my hair.
Happy birthday, September.
Yes, September is in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I guess we can try to go ahead on. We try to give people some time to get in here. I know we're a couple of minutes late, but we're here. We can go ahead and do our disclaimer for the day. Miss Shakia, she does perfect with some of these things. She got the stuff in pat.
I don't know. The only thing I can tell you guys is that we just do not be giving out no type of advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. It's social media. So you already know the spill, y'all. We just come up here and do that thing. Yeah. Have some fun, have some laughs. We just cut up with you guys. Things get real and we talk about some real topics and we just enjoy the conversation.
Yes, okay? We do. Okay, let me see how this hair looks. Is this okay?
That's all we do.
Okay.
Hello, guys. If you are joining, hey, Russell, how are you? Thanks for joining the live tonight.
Yes. I think it's going to be really interesting for a lot of our guys tonight because we're going to be talking about women. We all women. So you're going to learn something, just from us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Kia said the disclaimer, we're not therapists, we're not psychiatrists, we're not doctors, we're not counselors or any kind of nutritionists or ishins. We're just up here for entertainment purposes, just like she said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But we got some good in to know. So the in to know, because Kia is such an awesome person. She's such an awesome social media person. I love it when she does her posts, when she does this acting for different things, her role playing. So we're two experts today.
Oh,
yes, Miss Shakia is an expert on child and adult services and issues expert. So anything that do with children and adults acting up and don't know how to act, this your girl.
Yeah. I don't know. You just never know which character I may be from one day to the next.
She doing so good. It's like, for real. Yeah, she does.
It all depends on what the moment is. One day I might be serious, the next moment I may not be. It's just so.
But you never know, because I'm serious. When you be up there, it's like, okay, is she for real?
And it all depends on the moment.
I don't know. Oh my goodness. So I guess we can get some back to school tips on attitudes. What you got?
You know what? The only tip that I can give is one that our principal gave us that made very good sense. And he said, the past is the past. Each day is a new day. So you cannot go into this school year with last year's attitude, or yesterday's attitude. These kids and adults deserve a new chance. Every, whatever happened in the past, you can't just, it's a new day. It's a new refreshed year and everybody needs everybody. So they need a new fresh start. It's a breath. I'm looking forward to Tuesday.
Me too.
I really am. So it's no type of attitude, but just a new attitude. I really don't know what to say because, I'm going to have my same group of students. Okay, so I taught them in the 7th grade, so now I'm going to teach them in the 8th grade, and I'm really looking forward to that.
That's going to be good, and that's a good one.
And they are excited. So all of the vibes that we had last year, whether it was good vibes or bad vibes, that's over and that's done with. So, it's a fresh new start.
And that's going to be good, too, like you said, because whatever the child did last year.
Yeah, whatever they did last year, they grow.
Yeah, they learn.
It's a new day. I'm not going to say, oh, God, I remember when.
Oh, no. It's going to be a different thing. Yeah, they can say, oh, God, I remember when too with us.
Yeah, they can't say, oh, Lord, there go Barnes. There she go. Did you, because I remember one thing they used to say when I would fuss in the morning, they used to say, you ain't had your coffee yet, have you? So, and I looked at it and I used to laugh at it, but then there is a little negative connotation about that. And, and it wasn't a good thing. That's really not a good thing if you think about it. Because that means that I was like grouchy. Like, oh, you didn't have your coffee yet, did you? Let's go over here.
What? That's a good thing, too, because they already said, look, don't mess with Ms. Barnes this morning. Trying to get a substrate.
I had to have my coffee sometimes.
That's okay. Some of the kids, they can't have no coffee, no stuff like that. They kind of juice and stuff before school.
Yeah. But but at least it's the same group or whatever. But anyway, it's a new year. It's a new start to the, a new slate, clean slate.
Yes.
And we're excited. So it's going to be a good year.
I think
good
so,
vibes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other end of note that I have, I'm Tanisha, a little bit of everything and some in the news. So I missed everything. So I know just about some of everything and a little bit what's in the news. And I don't know if you had looked at it, if y'all had seen it or not, about the Bank of America is doing last week. I think it was on the 31st, Bank of America had announced that they had a no down payment, no closing costs on mortgages for first-time home buyers. But check this, in the Black and Hispanic communities. That's good, but they kind of like
stereotype.
Is that stereotyping?
Yeah, like we can't pay our down payments and stuff.
No.
Like,
well, why could we not get it at first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, though.
Yes, that's a good thing, but just
going out there and do it. Yeah.
That's all. I mean, it's a good thing. Now, people that want to buy homes or whatever, this is your opportunity to get your advancement in. Okay, make sure you got everything you need to do. But check with Bank of America and look at information it up. It was Bank of America, no down payment, no closing costs for homes. But of course, you got to meet the criteria, which is the eligibility and the qualifications I talked about last weekend. Make sure you're eligible to purchase a home. You can't try to go in there and purchase a $300,000 home. Your credit $200. You know that ain't gonna work. I'm not an expert on that, but I do know that's not gonna work.
Right.
Okay, because they're showing the people that you cannot pay your bills, your credit that low. Okay, so that's all for that. So now we about in here. We're gonna just jump and start it.
Let's get started.
Yes. Okay, so what we're drinking today is a shot. So we got a toast to that. We women today. All right, we toasting to women everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, September is going to be a great month. We're going to be still discussing relationships, building, self-building, self-care, and families. We're going to still be talking about that all this month. But today, like I said, we're going to be talking about women, us women. Okay. I don't know if y'all remember back in the 90s, it was a song by Lisa Stanfield that said all women. Remember the song?
No.
She could say, I'm all women. This woman needs a little love to make her strong. She said, well, her husband came home from a long day. He walks in the door and he didn't smile at her. You know, she smiled at him, but he didn't smile back. Something to it. Let me say, he's home again from another day. She smiles at him as he walks through the door. She wonders if it would be okay. It's hard for her when he doesn't respond. He said, babe, you look a mess. You look downy in that dress. It's just not like it used to be. And then she says, I may not be a lady, but I'm all woman. From Monday to Sunday, I work harder than you know. I'm no classy lady, but I'm all woman. This woman needs a little love to make her strong. You're not the only one. That was a song that Lisa Stanfield sung. That was just a status of a song that she sung way back in the day. It was so good. And I think it fits with our topic today because as women, we go through a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Not in particular if we're with a mate or we're not with a mate. You know what I'm saying? It's just as women what we go through. Okay. And I was talking with Shakira this week and I was saying it's so sad how society views us as women. It don't matter what color we are, what status, you know, what origin, what background, what religion. It doesn't matter. You know, society or people will look at a successful woman and would shun her because she's trying to build herself and be self-sufficient or be independent. And they'll call her, oh, because she all this or she's all that. But they can see two people, a man and a woman, struggling together, and they'll praise them. It's like, okay, oh, they're living the American dream, or they're living the dream because they're working together. That right there don't sit well with me because of the simple fact, why would you stereotype a woman just because she's trying to do what she needs to do? But you can be in a relationship or some with someone else, and it's hard to make it. And people will say, okay, that's the American dream. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like a compromise. Do you compromise? How should you compromise to fit, to make the relationship work? You see what I'm saying? Or sometimes people say you have to compromise to make an idea, the idea thing. Russell, you up here? I need you to help us out with this. Should you compromise? You know, we talking about women, but men too. Sometimes women compromise to have that perfect fit of what society says a woman should be or what a man should be as a couple, or should you not compromise? Help us out with that. Am I making myself clear? Okay, all right. Just want to make sure.
I think it starts with self, you know, and if a woman or a man is confident within themselves, okay, then it really doesn't matter what anyone says, you know, because if you compromise, then that means you are settling, you know. So if you make a conscious decision to say, I'm not going to I'm not going to compromise myself just so that society can feel comfortable, or so that society can accept, you know, my relationship or whatever. I'm going to be comfortable in my own, owning what I have to offer or what I have going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to compromise anything. It's either going to be what it is or what it's not. So you first got to be comfortable within yourself. And your mate is going to either follow or they're not. You know what I'm saying? If I'm following what if I'm understanding what you're saying.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, but I think it starts with self. When you really start losing yourself and you start compromising and you start dumbing down, or I'm not going to say dumbing down, decreasing you to be what society wants you to be, then you start moving like everybody wants you to move.
That's right.
Then you start going with the Joneses or being, you know what I'm saying? You are no longer an individual. You are what everybody else
wants you to be.
And that's when things start changing, and you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's when your relationship starts to, be what everybody wants it to be, and it's not what you guys are creating. If that makes,
It does. It makes perfect sense.
So
it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Let's see what Russell says. He says, I think as long as a woman and man on the same page, they have the understanding of what it shouldn't matter. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly right. You're right. Okay. Like Kid said too, sometimes I'm not going to say this is not per se our story, but it's women's story everywhere.
Right.
You know, sometimes we do tend to change based off of, where it's our status or maybe our community or our environment to fit in, to be like a norm. But then sometimes it's hard to be the hardworking woman or the woman that's the married woman or the single mother or whatever, when you're trying to be yourself. But society, or is it called society? Or
right?
Society, or people look in and say, "Oh, this is how you're supposed to be." You're not downplaying yourself, but it's not you cutting your growth off.
Right. And you think about how so many things operate like, I'm not going to do this because society is going to think this way. That's why so many people operate in the shadows of what they really want to do. Is in the shadow because of what society might feel.
Yes.
But they live in their best life in the dark. And they're happy in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
They're happy in the dark, but in the light, they're doing a whole totally different thing because it's what society wants them to do. But in the dark, they're just as happy, but they can't really flourish the way they really want to flourish because
somebody has a stigma or a status on them. They have.
Right.
And that as a woman, that's difficult because you can be highly successful or whatever. I'm just going to just throw this out here just for conversation's sake. Just like you have all these celebrities. In the light, they are one way. You know what I'm saying? They get up here or they're here in the shadow, not in the shadow, but in broad light, showing you one way, like Kid said. But on the other end, they enjoying their life somewhere else.
Right.
It's like they said Beyonce makes these songs. It's like, okay, she's probably really not even like that. She's probably not even doing it, but she does it to get paid, or she does it for something else. So that's how it is with life as a woman. We put on all these factors of faces every day.
It's a facade,
just to get out here and do what we have to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're just faces. I have to put this face on to go to work today and think, I don't really want to go in here, but I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? And people don't really understand. And as a man, I don't think men really understand that. But today we're talking, we're still valuing what your opinions are. But at the same time, it's like as a woman, we want you to understand as a woman, these are things that we go through as women. You know what I'm saying? Because some men don't understand what a woman actually goes through. I don't know what a man actually goes through if he doesn't sit down and tell me, this is what I'm struggling with, or this is what I'm beat up with every day.
Right.
You know, we say that all the time. My man said, well, you don't know I get beat up with every day, but tell me what you get beat up with every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or I may not tell him, this is what I get beat up with every day. Well, let me tell you, this is what I get beat up with every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to tell you, we have to communicate, so we would not know if we don't talk about it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's a good one. Did he say something else?
Right, Russell. Also, the way you carry yourself will go a long way. When you are confident, not cocky, you have to have vision and a willingness to work towards it. Be genuine. Don't sell your soul. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's a good one. Okay, so that was one of the things that as women that we're saying that we don't want to, like him, Kid said, downplay ourselves.
Mm-hmm. You don't.
We have to be our genuine self every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes being your genuine self every day, you're going to lose people that you think is going to be friend to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that really doesn't matter.
Right.
Because as a woman, as women, we have to learn how to stand on our own, whether we have a friend or whether we don't. You know, and sometimes as women, that's hard because you do need that other person, or you do need some kind of companionship or friendship or somebody that supports you along the way.
Mm-hmm.
But as women, it's so hard to try to support one another because I'm out here trying to get mine and you trying to get yours, but we might be on different paths.
Right.
But because I don't click with you and you don't click with me,
Mm-hmm.
but we got to really understand it.
Right.
We both have a breast, and vaginas. And a mental status.
Mm-hmm.
So we women, we know what it's like, but we don't take in consideration that you a woman, you get up and you do the same thing
Mm-hmm.
every day,
Mm-hmm.
that you may have those struggles. You know, women don't think like that. A lot of us don't. I didn't for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? And I right now, to a certain extent, I just think on those lines on women that's going in the same direction I'm going in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not going in the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have time for a whole lot of extra stuff. Okay. So my next question would start off is, as a woman, what are some things that you require or desire for yourself to be a complete woman? Have we really thought about things that we desire for ourselves? If we could start all over and say, okay, this is the ideal woman I need to be for myself. What am I desiring for me? Because a lot of people say sometimes you're not a complete person until you meet your significant other, until you meet your spouse or whatever. It's like, I need to be a whole person before I meet this man. I need to be a whole person before I meet this, you know, this significant other. Or a man needs to be a whole person before he meets a woman. We shouldn't look for nobody to complete us because we don't want, like he said, we don't want to be going in with missing pieces. This is the whole of me. I'm not compromising anything. This is all of me.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't take all this, then I can't chip down something just because you can't handle it. Okay, if I eat spices and you don't eat spices, I'm sorry to tell you. All this stuff going in my spaghetti because I eat them myself. I'm not making 3 pots of spaghetti. One for you, one for the kids, and one for me. We eat one. You know, so that's something that we can talk about.
Right.
And you all feel free to put that in the comments too. And I guess the question is, as a woman or as a man, what are some things you require or desire of yourself to be a complete woman or a complete man? Not looking for somebody else to complete. What are things that you desire to be a complete person for yourself?
Some things that I desire. Well, I desire, if I had to start over.
Mm-hmm. Or just build kid up. Like I said, if I had to tell my younger self.
Would be probably to actually know me. You know, I desire to know who Shakia really, truly, the whole, really me. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to really know how to describe and explain. When somebody say, well, who am I meeting? I can't just give these little general answers that I gave when I was 19, 20 years old, meeting somebody. Because that version of me, I mean, I really have to know me. Who is she? Who is Shakia? Because that person is deeper than, I mean, it's just the layers of me is knowing. I mean, it's just different. You know what I'm saying?
It's just something to even think about.
It's just something that you never really sit down to think about
That's
when you really do. You really know who you really are. You understand what I'm saying? And when you setting boundaries, and when you talking about, I want to make sure that I got the right person. But do you even know who you are? You understand what I'm saying? Like when you setting these boundaries, and when you saying you want the right person, do the person know who they getting? And when you not settling, well, what are they settling for?
That's exactly right.
So, and when you go days without talking to the person who you're picking, you got to make sure that there's nobody else that you're trying to entertain, because you are not settling, you know. So you are set in what you actually want.
That's right.
Because you know yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm explaining it thoroughly, like you know what I'm saying? Because you know you. You understand what I'm saying? You know you. So and when I think about questions like this, I am a person that is like a thinker, but it takes me time to actually think. I like to process. I'm not a person that answer questions like right off the top of my head.
And
you know
either.
What I'm saying? So that's why I don't like for I really don't like for people to ask me questions and I answer them like that. I really like for you to ask me questions and I'll be like, okay, let me think about that for a minute, because I like to sit there and I like to actually think about my answer. But and somebody might be like, "Oh, you a little slow." You can call it what you want.
It's not. And the reason why the questions I have are not really open-end questions. You know, like, okay, I ask you a question, you answer it. It's questions when I conversate and talk now with people. I conversate and talk to the point that I'm giving you something to think about.
Yeah, because
I don't need you to answer me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But think about it, because when you go home at nighttime, it's like, okay,
yeah,
that was something to think about.
Yeah, because I really do. When I think about who I am now and who I'm becoming, I sit down and I think about Shakia a lot. And I think about, you know, the woman that I'm evolving into. I want people to really know me. And in order for them to know me, I got to really know myself.
That's right.
And when I try to pick my company now, I try to pick wisely. Because everybody's not going to stop. When I stop at my stops, everybody not going to the next stop with me.
That's right.
And I got to know why. You know, I can't just say, because child, she ain't going. No, I got to know why he or she is not going.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway.
I understand. I understand. So just like
hey, cuz, how you doing?
Hello, cousin.
You know, but I joke and I play around a lot, but I got a whole lot of common sense. And a lot of things that I do, I only do to kill time. But when I really do sit down, I know a whole lot. You understand? So, and I know how to carry myself. I know how to carry myself well when it's time to. And I know how to sit down in a room with a bunch of women and not feel intimidated. And I know how to talk and carry, you know, on a conversation. But, you know,
and it's hard because a lot of women can't do that. And that's the conversation that we're having tonight, because we want to make sure that as women, as not gonna say as independent women, but self-sufficient women.
Right.
I'm not telling a woman you don't need a man. What I'm saying in general is that how can you be that woman that a man can look at and say, you know what? My baby got it going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She out here making me look stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She
and
you got
to stand behind him,
you know,
to be somebody.
That's right.
No.
You know, and
I'm gonna say, baby, hold on. I got it. And talk with some sense.
Yes,
you know?
Yes. You know, I mean, we're gonna throw this out here. I'm gonna answer this question, we'll throw this out here first. I think somebody said he took his wife, had a conversation, and the guy said he gonna take his wife to a business party. And he told her, shut up, don't say nothing the whole time.
God knows.
Don't say a word the whole time. I was like, why? She better not say nothing. We were just talking to the girl, hey, how you doing?
Was it because he was embarrassed about her?
She could not hold a conversation. Not she couldn't hold a conversation, but she was just like people say, got trophy wives.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
something
she was
good
just
to look at.
Like something to look at. I was like, well, why you let her talk? So I'm gonna tell you about that later. later. Don't talk to her. So,
well,
we went to the party. I didn't say nothing. Like I said at the beginning, I'm telling you a story about a conversation we had. We went to a Christmas party. This was years ago.
Well, that might be what they said. Maybe he was intimidated. Maybe when she opened her mouth, she did have something to say.
She probably did, but he didn't want it to be said at that party. I know he said, I'll tell you later. And the issue was that her conversation with the women that was in the room would not match what his status is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if he was our supervisor when we worked at MCI, he was our supervisor then. Okay, so he was our supervisor. So I'm like, well, why she can't talk to us? We weren't slow. You know, it was it was a sales thing or whatever. It was, you know, but it was like,
I mean, I'm very versatile.
Yes. So just like you're saying, we have to know ourselves. And just like with me as a woman, if I can tell my younger self what I need to do, what am I inquiring from that? I'm requiring myself to be my best at anything. Mm-hmm. Don't let anybody shun me from what I need to be. If that's what I feel I need to do, go for it. Right. Don't look for approval from anybody else to do what you want to do for yourself. Right. Don't look for nobody's approval. Don't look for nobody's validation. Don't look for nobody's anything. And that took me a long time to get there because everybody say, okay, well, you need to do this, you need to do this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I want to get this dress. Oh, no, you need to get this dress. Oh, you need to wear this. Well, this is what I want to wear. Mm-hmm. And then we said, well, oh, it looks better. I think I get this. Well, why would you get that if that's not what you wanted? You see what I'm saying? Well, I like these shoes, but I got them because she said it looked better. But then, why you didn't get the shoes you want to get?
Mm-hmm. But you know, it really didn't have to do a lot to do with you. It was a woman thing. Yeah. Women tear down women so much that it really, over the years, it really didn't have much to do with you having some kind. It was just a self-esteem that women did to each other.
Yes.
They tore down each other. Mm-hmm. So then it made you question everything that you was doing. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what?
Over the years.
You're right. This is the thing that makes it so hard. Because, and when it comes to relationships, if women tear each other down just in that, can you imagine how that tears down when we get in our homes? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but why you didn't do so and so and so? But you know so and so said, oh, who the hell is so and so and so? Mm-hmm. They gotta do that.
Yeah. So then if you're getting it from the women who's supposed to be sisters, and then you go home and you get it from the males or boyfriends or whoever, then you don't have anything to rely. That's why self-love is so important.
Yes, it is.
That you validate yourself. Mm-hmm. You love yourself. You build up yourself first so that you don't have to depend on anybody else. No. That when they do come out their mouth with, girl, I don't know, you like that? I don't like that. Well, honey, I like it. Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I like this yellow lipstick. You'll never see me with yellow lipstick, but I like this yellow. You don't think I look good in yellow lipstick?
I ain't never seen you with yellow lipstick on, but you look pretty in yellow. But I don't know about the lipstick. I'm not saying it won't look nice.
I'm gonna go get me something next Sunday.
Yeah, okay. We'll try. Let's see. I'm a supporter. She like,
you know. So
I ain't gonna say I'm gonna put some on, but hey, if she want it, put it on. I mean, hey.
I mean, y'all should see that. You remember them little ponytail? Y'all should see this ponytail up under this ponytail.
Yep.
That little ponytail. That little ponytail sticking up.
Me put it in there though. Me make it work.
I told Jay I was gonna wear that ponytail on this live. And he said, "Okay."
I can hear you. We can hear you there.
Oh my God. But you know, girls rock them little tiny ponytails back in the day.
They sure did. They're what's called pigtails.
Some little girl, please. But anyway.
But you know what? I just want to go back on something you said. When you said that the women, that stuff, it interacts in their households. Mm-hmm. Because I went to Lowe's with somebody. I'm trying to get some things for my house. And I was picking out some stuff I wanted or whatever. And we was talking about the type of work that we did. And we was talking about how much we charge for, different services. The guy said, well, don't you value yourself? Don't you value what you do? I said, yeah, I value what you do. He said, well, so why would you downcharge on something when you have to value you. You have to value the work that you do. So if you know what you're doing, if you know who you are, why would you let somebody disvalue and discredit what you know? Just the same thing if we know something as women. Okay, why would I disvalue myself? And that made a lot of sense coming from a man. So just like when we go through different things, our husbands or our significant others see that and say, sweetheart, what in the world you talking about? You beautiful. What in the world you talking about? You this, you that. Why would we let another woman or another person come in and tell us something different when this person is right here? And that's what I think the clash comes in, because we're so busy trying to compare ourselves to the next woman when we have somebody that loves us just for who we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I was like, but I had to go back and I thought about that. I said, daggone. He said, don't you value work you do? Don't you value what you do? So that's how you need to keep yourself. You need to value who you are. And I said to myself, what's up? Unvaluing myself? But just the whole conversation itself, because it's like, okay, if this is what you do, you know what you do. You know who you are. You never should downplay yourself for anybody. And that spoke a lot for me, just having a conversation with the opposite sex. That's, that don't have anything to do with me. But at the same time, it's like, okay, dang. If men see that women disvalue themselves, and we got guy friends that tell us, okay, girl, no, y'all doing the doggone thing. You to me, keep doing it. That's the support that, from men, since y'all up here, that's the support that your woman needs. That's the support that we as women need. If you have somebody, support them. You know what I'm saying? We're not asking to be queens and you bow down, you clean up the house. We ain't asking for all of that. We know it's hard out there for you all. I love y'all black men. I'm telling you, I love y'all white men too. I love y'all whatever color you are. I love you as a male species because it is hard enough. But together with whoever it is, it's a lot. It is a lot. And as a woman, like I said, sometimes as a man, you come and say something. As a woman, we say, well, we tired. But why you ain't cook? I've been cleaning up all day. I've been running behind these children. I had to go to work today. I had to do all this stuff. You got a list of stuff you got to do all day. Even though the man goes to work and he's at work, you at one place all day, probably doing the same damn thing all day long. Put here, take it, put it. We done ran all around the block, put gas in the car 2 times. Gotta come home, pick the children up for school. Then I had to do this. Oh, I gotta sit down. I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, my stomach, I got a headache. And it's just 12 o'clock. You can be at home, you can be home a little while, then you want to come home and eat and all this stuff. And God knows you want to have some sex at night. Damn, I'm tired. I'm tired. But what you done all day? You want to get in my mind? Let's trade places for a minute.
Because them jobs don't end. Their job end when they get home.
Yes, it do. Got clothes in the washing machine. Okay. And we got to start all over again. Not to say that your job and what you're doing is not important. But, honey, we both tired. You know what I'm saying? As a woman.
So, hats off to the men that do, help out and, give a lending hand and, help out with the kids or whatever. But, I know a woman that said, I'm not giving no man no kids, because if I do, I give them one, but I'm not giving no man no kids because men don't help out with the kids. That's like a whole nother job. That is a selfish thing for a man to want. And I was like, oh, I never looked at it like that before. I mean, when she broke that thing down, it was like, God knows. I thought that was a blessing for a woman. The way she broke that thing down, I'm gonna have to find you the video. I'm gonna send you the video.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about that because I was like, whoa, this is a good topic to like really dissect and really talk about. Because she was like, no, my gosh, I would never.
Parenting is a two thing.
Yeah,
it's two.
But she was. I gotta send it to you.
Oh,
we gonna talk about that.
Wow.
Child. But anyway, I didn't know that. But go ahead.
Okay. Let me see. Supporting females. That's another thing that we were talking about. You know, it's hard to support other females if we're not on the same page. Everybody's not on the same page as me. Tradition. Everybody's not on the same page that we're on. Everybody's not going in the same direction, like she can say it, that you're going in. And doesn't mean that we can't have a conversation about something that's similar that we have as a general conversation.
What else to say? I think the old tradition of women staying home is old. Personally, I cook, take care of the kids, etc. I can't agree with that. Find a man who wants to do the whole package, not just a sperm donor. Absolutely. But it's almost like, do you got to screen them first to find it out? Like, and I think more, now that you say that, I think that was more of her spill. Like, because a lot of people aren't getting married first. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not married first to them and you're just out here having a kid, it's almost like you're not getting the full package. So you done just had a sperm donor, basically. So, but I'm going to find that video because that was most like, I think she touched on that too. It was real interesting.
Wow. Thank you, Russell. Yeah. Thank you.
But you said women supporting women.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of women we're not going the same direction. But how can we be a support? Women be a support to one another. I have a hard time trying with these interview questions because I'm trying to interview and talk. But how can we be more of a support to one another? Not only for women, but for men too, if y'all want to answer. You know, how can we be a better support to, you know, one another? Even if we do not share the same value or the same goal or our walk in life is different. How can I be a support? You know, how can we be a better support to one another as women?
For one, we are just our worst enemy. We got to get out the head space that we are in competition. You know what I'm saying? I want you to win, honey. And when you win, if you win first, go on and win first. You know what I'm saying? Because I love her. And whoever win first, as long as we win, we're going to win, girl. Yes. You know what I'm saying? There's no competition there. And when we get out of that competition mode, then we can start supporting each other. But the more that we in competition, neither one of us is going to make it. You understand what I'm saying? We not going to be able to support each other at all because it's always, I'm looking for what she's doing. She's looking for what I'm doing. And then we just in hate mode all day, every day. So I ain't gonna like her post. She ain't gonna like mine. I ain't gonna share it. She ain't gonna share mine. And if she do share, she gonna share it to a page that don't nobody go on. You know what I'm saying? Or she gonna share it to a group that she done shut down. And you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that stupid stuff. You know, it's I mean, so once we get out of that dumb stuff, then we'll be able to support each other. Then we'll be able I'll be able to find information and give to you. And then you'll be able to use it. Because everybody want information, but when they get it, they won't use it.
They don't want to use it.
You know what I'm saying? That's the dumbest stuff. You want information, but then when you get the information, you don't use the information. So that's when we'll be able to support each other. When we first stop hating on one another, stop the competition, and then start supporting each other.
That's right.
That's the only thing I can say. Get out of that ain't my cousin, so I can't do. But your cousin don't even do this. But this is what you like. You understand what I'm saying? You like Tupperware. But because that's not the popular family who sell the Tupperware, you ain't going to buy it.
You buy it. Yeah.
But it's on sale. You rather, I'm going to go to Walmart and buy it because I don't like Tanisha. I don't like that Brown family or that Sharon family. Or matter of fact, my daughter don't like her daughter. But
Girl,
you know what I'm saying? It's the stupid stuff. You know, if we change our mindset, that Black Wall Street that used to happen back in the day, that stuff can come back and manifest tenfold. But you know what? It's we our worst kind, and
it's so sad. And like you said, that I have personally, I know people that don't like me worth a rat's ass, but they'll talk to my daughter right in front of my face.
Yeah.
But you know what I do? I break that mess slam up. No. Stop. And you know why they do that? Because they're trying to figure out how you doing what you doing.
Yeah.
And they work it through your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, how y'all doing? And I see some. And your kids, innocent, they don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
you
saw
gonna speak to me, but you gonna speak to my child all day? No, you are not.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna speak to anybody over here. That's the same thing. If the girl don't like you, but she all on your husband. Hey, how you doing? Excuse me. We ain't having this conversation. We getting home. We having this conversation right now. You don't speak to me. You don't speak to him. You don't speak to her. That man, the same thing with a man. What's up, man? How you doing? You won't speak to the husband, but you'll speak to the wife or the girlfriend. Shut that mess down. Hey, you can't speak to me. You can't speak to her. We together. We all together. Sad. It's so sad. And like Shakira said, we do it to our own self. Mm-hmm. It's stupid. People want the information, don't want it. Some people, that's all they want is giving. They want you to give them everything so they can feel like they got everything. But then they got everything and can't use it. This is a dumb. Can't use it. They got the resources and can't use it because they don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do with it.
They just want to know how to do something because oh, she doing this, I'm gonna do what she doing. Okay. Same thing like with me. I think I said it before. Okay, I started doing the work I'm doing. Oh, but I can do that. Well, go ahead. I ain't stopping you. Oh, you think you the only one doing this? Ma'am, go ahead. Then he'll cry back. How do you do so and so and so? The same thing I had to do. I had to learn to go get trained. Go ahead and learn to get trained.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, go ahead and do your thing. But just because you doing it, they ain't gonna do it from you. Because they think they're hurting you. You sell paparazzi, you sell Mary Kay. Okay, if I buy from Kia, she talking about she want this purple car, this pink car. I'm gonna make sure she'll get it. Let me tell y'all something as women. And we still in a nice thing. Don't think because if your attitude is wrong and you don't support another woman, they ain't gonna get it. Do you not know, since we had social media and since this pandemic came, do you not know how many folks that I know or I didn't met on social media outside of the United States? I ain't talking about outside Virginia. Outside of the United States. Come on.
But I ain't getting on no plane, so.
But that's okay. We can see them on the thing.
You know, but hey.
Look how many people is in this whole darn world. So you can't just limit yourself.
But people think they hurting you, but that's their wasted energy.
Yes.
But again, that's why you can't.
That's what we're trying to figure out. How can we support other women? How can we support one another if they're not on the same level that we're on? But first, we got to knock out the negatives. The negative is this. If you think you're going to hold me just because you may be, in the know, or you may be popular, good. People, so all these popular people ain't going nowhere because guess what? They're going to be popular tomorrow and ain't doing nothing. I'd rather be productive than to be popular.
Come on, you better say so, sis.
That's what I am. I'd rather be productive.
Where's the collection play that?
You can cash out me, but I don't need it.
We can put the cash app at the bottom.
That's what I had to do. I had to learn that as being a businesswoman. Don't look for popularity.
Right.
Look for productivity. That's where your success and that's where all your stuff come in and your productivity. Right. Don't worry about if somebody says, "Oh, but she ain't popular." I ain't popular over here, honey. But don't worry about that.
That's right.
I ain't gotta be over here. You can have this territory you want. Matter of fact, I give you the whole one. Oh, you know what I mean? But people have to understand is people have to want to deal with you. They have to want that. So with me trying to support people that I don't have the same value and deal with, it's like I'll let people know they have this over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't too much buy it or whatever, but that's what they're doing.
Yep.
Just let them know. You ain't hurting me. I ain't hurting you. But as a woman, I'm gonna help you because I know what it's like.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to try to get up and try to work this stuff together. I know what it's like. I got these kids and try and do this stuff. I'm not gonna knock you. I'm not gonna knock you.
That's crazy.
It is. So much. So much. Because the same measure you give out to somebody, somebody's going to give it to you.
That's right.
It might not be the same person. Okay, it might not be the same person that supported me today, but guess what? And the same generosity that I gave to somebody else, guess what's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to come back in a different form from somebody else. It's not going to always be the same person. It might not be always be the same women or the same woman, but it's going to come back.
Yep, it is.
It's going to come back.
So how can we do it? We got to push all that other negativity and all that other crap to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we support each other.
We got to shut the negativity down first. We got to
Yeah.
shut that down, then we can pull everything else up.
Because we don't do the same thing, but I love what she do, and maybe one day she can teach me the ropes, because it might be a day that she out, that she's sick, can't do it, but and I might can help her. You know what I'm saying? It might be one day that I'm virtual, and maybe she can help me with some of my school stuff. You know, it just,
it's about building.
Yeah,
it's building. Yep. I'm not doing anything to try to gain anything from helping her. Whatever. I'm trying to help my sister win. She's not trying to do nothing to gain anything but helping me. She's trying to make sure I win. We're trying to make sure each other win. I'm gonna put this out here, then I'm gonna get off that. Have you ever had friends that's always trying to benefit off of every darn thing you do? They're trying to capitalize off of not even friends. People trying to capitalize off of everything you do. Me and y'all know. They trying to capitalize everything. But man, how much you gonna do this? How much? God. Hey, I'm gonna help you. You know what? I'm gonna help you. Because if you win, you want to be big.
Hey sis, how you doing? Yeah.
You came in just in time, Miss Eunice. If I help you win, then you won't be digging me. We got to support one another.
But you got some people that you could be helping and they still want to pull you down at the same time.
Oh, girl, you know she did this so and so. So how do you know what I'm doing?
God knows.
We'll get out of here.
Woo. Because we can talk about it for days. But
okay, she came right up here, y'all. And this is what I'm talking about, supporting one another. Miss Eunice gave us these.
Let me see.
So we're gonna open these online. We gotta pick which one you want.
Well, this one closes.
Okay, which one? Which one?
Okay, this one.
Okay, and she gave us these two.
Okay.
This is what we're talking about in supporting one another. Okay.
Let's sound like some food.
Yes, it is some food.
Okay, but look, I don't want to break.
Open this up.
I don't want to break.
Talking about women supporting women, and you got some and helping women out. Oh Lord, you can't use it out mine. Oh, break it, kid. Don't pick that pig or pop in my eye.
No, it's not.
You get it? Yes, it is. Hold on, I got a key.
Where your key at?
In my pocketbook, I think.
Oh, hold on. There. But I don't want anybody to see
this is what we're talking about, supporting one another. Okay. We got some peanuts. See what Miss Eunice did? She gave us some peanuts.
Good. Let me eat one or two of yours.
Why you open
them? I'm sure that I got the same thing.
You're greedy. We got mine.
That's good too.
This like a flavor coming.
They are good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right to work. Oh my God, thank you. I love food. Oh, I love lava beads.
Are they the waste beads? Yeah, they are the waste beads. Yeah, how you double them up? See, Miss Eunice gave us these.
They are. You can wear them as a waist beads or as a necklace.
It is. Oh, okay. Because I know she makes waist beads too.
Oh, maybe these are. Yeah.
They got
those. The waist beads.
Wait a minute. She makes waist beads.
Let me see.
I'm trying to see if this is the The waist piece that she do. I gotta get some little smaller
Let
ones.
me find out. Yeah.
I think
this is the perfect fit.
Girl, you know I need probably about 2.
This is the perfect fit for me.
And Miss Eunice, I can't think. Can you please type your niece's name in the comments that have these things? We're gonna show you. This is how we support women.
Yes, I love that. Thank you.
Markeisha, I think her name is Markeisha Mitchell.
Markeisha Mitchell.
I think I might be saying Markeisha Mitchell. Can you put her name in the chat? In the comments. Hello. It's called Reaping and Sowing. To whom much is given, much is required. All right, sis.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, sis. I didn't see you up here. My sister's on YouTube. I didn't see her out there in that comment.
Hello,
I got 2 things going.
Oh my God, this is like some of my favorite type of jewelry.
Yeah. Look at that.
And then you have Jesus up here.
Oh wow.
So this type of everybody who knows me know I love this type of beaded jewelry right here. Ooh. This is so awesome. Thank you so much.
This I got pineapples. I'm glad I got pineapple because you can't eat pineapple, King.
I know, but I eat it. I eat it until my tongue starts tingling.
Well, she don't need it, but she put up there, she be up here hollering. Hey, April. She has given us
hey, girlfriend.
Some jewelry, the waist beads, and a bracelet. And I can't think of the young lady's name. Eunice, please tell me what her name is. Could you type it in the comments? So if people want to look her up on Facebook, they can look her up. She sells these jewelry. She makes these handmade jewelry.
Yes, and it is the perfect fit for me.
Yes.
I'm loving this.
And Miss Eunice always giving us something. She gave us the necklaces last a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
She's always giving. And we appreciate that from her so much. And our peanuts, I'm going to eat them when I get home.
I know.
And also, I met a young lady at the store, at the gas station today. I'm going to tell you what her name is. And she has, she said her name was.
I got to keep an eye on my.
You get like me, girl.
Queen Cut.
Queen Cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Queen Cut. She has jewelry on her thing. This lady's name is Vanessa Williams. Nawissa?
No, Nawissa. Mm-hmm.
Nawissa Williams. She's on Facebook and she has all these the oils, like the scented oils that you wear. Mm-hmm. I bought some for her today. It's $15 for one, or it's $25 for two. And they're nice size oils too. So, you know, today I was getting some gas and I saw her. I said, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and get some oils from her. You know what I'm saying? She's out there doing her thing. Mm-hmm. We all out here doing our thing. Outside
and that's
of what we do every day.
Women is all about.
Yes. How did we open this last time? It's all about us supporting one another on what we're doing. I know it's almost time, but I'm about to eat. You got anything else, sister?
No.
Okay. So, let me know. It tastes like sour cream and onion.
No.
What is it like?
Regular salted peanuts.
It's our flavor.
Not to me, it did.
Okay. So we want to just thank Miss Eunice so much for our gifts. We thank you so much. We thank you so much. And look up Queen Cut. She has homemade jewelry and stuff on her page. Check her out.
I'm definitely.
And the lady name, what's her name? I'm going to spell her name. Her name is Nawassa Williams. And she has a scent of oils. Nawassa Williams. Okay. All right. So we are wrapping up everything for tonight. We thank everybody for joining with us. But before we go, we just want to let you know September is going to be a pop-off month for us. Okay. We're starting off. We're going to be still talking about relationships. We have some fun stuff coming in, and we're going to be talking about holistic care and taking care of ourselves. We're going to support this month to us, men and women, taking care of ourselves. We're still in relationships and having fun. So I'm just going to give you a lineup of people coming. I'm not telling you what they're going to be doing, but I'm just giving you a lineup. We got Kevin Weaver. He's coming in. We got Shanae Brown. She's going to be up here. And we have Lynn Battle. Okay. So check us out and let us know about, check us out on our page so you can find out who's coming when. But I'm just going to say it, but I ain't going to tell you no order who's doing what. We got somebody that does, how you pronounce this word? R-E-I-K-I.
Ricky? Ricky or something?
Ricky Energy Massages.
Okay.
We got somebody's going to come and talk to us about that. That's a massage or some type of healing. Okay. Therapeutic. We got all about fun. We got somebody with that and perfect relationships. So they're going to be our next 3 topics, talking about the perfect relationship. Is there such things as a perfect relationship? All about fun and Reiki natural healing. Okay. So we want to thank you all for coming up here with us today. We hope that we were able to give you some information that inspire you, not only to inspire you, give you something to think about.
Right.
So that's what we're all about. We're not therapists or nothing. We just want to give you something to think about. How you going to make it work for you?
Right.
How we can live our best life, being our best person. No compromising. Don't compromise. You need a whole potato chip. I can't give you the middle of my potato chip. I'm not going to have a whole potato chip.
Mm-hmm.
I need a whole potato chip.
That's right.
Okay? So we want to wish everybody a great evening and holiday weekend.
Holiday weekend.
Yes.
Be safe.
Be safe out there. Yes.
Vicky.
Thank you, sister. You need to be up here all the time. Maybe I can say something. It's Reiki.
Reiki or Reiki.
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 Is that what it said? You know the glass ain't real. Reiki. Reiki. Thank you. Okay, she does Reiki. Okay, energy. All right, so we wish everybody a happy holiday, safe holiday. Tomorrow's they still celebrating Labor Day. Rest, get yourself rejuvenated up. Tuesday, let's be ready to roll. Yep. All right, kids going back to school. Y'all have a great year.
Yep.
Yes. Be safe.
Pray for us to have a nice,
all
safe.
Of us. Me too, child.
You know, mask up. Continue to mask up. You know, in spite of what they say, that stuff is. I know a couple of my teacher friends that are still getting COVID. COVID is still very, very real. Still out here. Hello, NJ.
Hey, lady.
So, and remember, we still can support each other in the midst.
Yes, and there she go right there. EJ up here. Y'all need to check her out. Homegirl does the banging lashes.
I wish I was there so I can get mine done. I love lashes.
Yes.
Why do you do that?
Because you will be over there. She'll be a number 1 client.
I would be over there.
And she'll have me over there. I can't even see. Look, I can't open my eye. Everything's up.
Yep.
Anyway, if you want to, if you're catching the replay, put the name of your business and what you're doing. If you're a woman, put your business in the comment. Let us know what we're doing. We got to do better and supporting one another, women. Mm-hmm. You're welcome, lady. You love them. All right. FEMA has the money for COVID deaths for the. Oh, yes. Oh, YouTube says FEMA has money for COVID deaths. If you know anybody that had a COVID death, look it up. It says, what we look at FEMA.com?
Yeah, I was able to utilize that for my mother.
You did? Okay, so it does work.
And it's different for different states. So.
And sister says different for different states. Somebody on YouTube said that FEMA has money for COVID deaths for those that need it. So if you have anybody on Facebook and y'all have any people that's known on with COVID that has probably passed away with COVID, look up FEMA.com. They have information on that. Okay? That you can get compensated or help out with that. Not compensated, but just get assistance with that. Mm-hmm. Now, nobody want to be compensated for dying. Yeah. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much, sister. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Yep. Y'all have a happy
Check on your life insurance. If you don't have any, make sure you get some.
And that's what we need to talk about, too.
Life insurance. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about life insurance and people trying to get this voting stuff. So that's going to be a good one in October, guys. Mm-hmm. All right.
Peace out, y'all. Peace out. Enjoy your holiday.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Good night.